This is a longer video. You don't have to watch the whole thing. I think it's about 12 minutes. This is another way to start building sort of a default skill of we'd like our puppy to go settle on the mats. If we're eating, if you're working on your computer, if you're cooking in the kitchen. Ultimately, my goal is to say go to your place and your puppy runs over there and lays down. So we're using lots of treats. And anytime I invite Olive to get off, I'm going to grab a toy. I'm going to say, all done, grab a toy, let him play, pet him up, love on him, be silly. Like, all done just means there are no treats available at this moment. And then in a moment, I am going to have a handful of treats in my hands. I'm going to lure him over. I'm going to use that treat like it's a magnet in front of his nose and be like, hey, can you come over here on the bed? I might give him a treat for getting on the bed, but most of the time you can see me kind of holding the treat there and I'm waiting till he lays down. And that's the moment I give him a treat. And then I'm like, wow, I really love that you hopped on the bed and laid down. That earns you a treat. And now I'm going to give you 5, 6, 7, 8 treats. I am trying to build in an automatic down on this mat and then really build up that all done means pets are available, play is available, you can get up and move around. Over the course of the 12 minutes, I practice with the bed in front of me, the bed immediately to my left, and then immediately to my right. So there's a very clear pattern going on. We're going to play, we're going to get pets, we're going to snuggle on him, and then I'm going to grab some treats, and I'm going to lure him back onto the bed. And when he offers that down, we're going to be like, treat, 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 treat. When I'm done with the training session, I'm going to pick up the bed and move it away. So he's off, he's being a little bit silly. That's great right now. Let's see what happens. We're talking. He's busy. He's doodling. I'm going to lure him back in a moment. Treats in my hand. He is on the bed. I'm holding the treats down. He pounced on me. Boom. There, I'm releasing a treat. I am not calling this place, bed, or anything else like that. I am just getting the behavior to happen. Yeah. Boom. So it's just holding the treats very, very low there again, waiting for him to hop on the bed. And then I'm going to feed, feed, feed. And at some point, I'm going to say, all done. Grab the toy, encourage him to get up, be a little bit silly, be a little bit goofy. This is a great exercise to do with their lunch or dinner. And I'm going to do 3 reminders again. When I do this, I bring the bed right in front of me. I'm going to lure him a bunch of treats once he lays down. And then we're going to say, all done, and let him get back up and going. When I'm done training, I'm going to pick up the bed and move it away. He doesn't necessarily have to get up when I say all done, but right now it's kind of the goal so he really understands once I start adding the word stay and I really start adding distance and duration and distractions, he knows when he can get up. So to me, the most important thing is he runs to the bed and lays down. That earns treats. And then when I say all done, we play, we get silly, we get pets, other things happen. If you want to do a couple variations on it, you start with the bed in front of you, and then the bed can be directly to your right or left if you're sitting on the ground. Doesn't really matter if the bed is on the ground and you're on the ground, or if you're sitting. This is all lovely behavior. Let's see, I moved the bed over a little bit. Given him a nice long break. I do think this is very representative of a real training session I do with a puppy of my own. It's 12 minutes, but we take lots of breaks. We're getting a little silly. Very puppy-led training session. In a moment, I'll grab some more treats and lure him back on. I would probably get 3 or 4 sessions in before I started saying, hey, Olive, go to your bed. Park it, place, relax. I'm so sorry. Lure, holding the treat at the bed. He lays down. He is not being very mouthy bitey with me right now. If he was, I would probably stop the game. So now the bed is directly on my right. So we're changing the picture. Eventually, I want the bed to be 10 or 20 feet away from me, and I can be like, hey, go to your spot. I need to cook in the kitchen. Go to your spot, go lay down. And he can do it. So this is my goal. I'm just trying to be like, hey, no matter where the bed is, I love when you run to it and lay down on it. With my little bit of continuous reinforcement here, I'm starting to teach him that I also like it when he hangs out there. I'm not actually spending a whole lot of time saying yes or good or clicking. I'm just feeding him and talking while we're training. And he's such a good boy. All done. Right there, you saw me kind of do an all done hand signal, and then I got silly, got him off the bed, and encouraged him to be the puppy that he is. He is so good. So the other way to work on this behavior is to do settle where he's on a leash and we put the foot brake on and we start off by capturing calm behaviors. And it might just look like a quiet puppy, a loose leash puppy, a puppy who's looking at us, a puppy who is 4 feet or on the floor. And you can see the settle video alongside this one. So it's just two different approaches of how to start building up the fact that when the bed is out, we want your puppy to come over and hang out and chill on it. I like this method a little bit more when the world is quiet. And I'm going to use the settle method with my puppy on a leash and the mat out and the treats coming and not necessarily requiring the down to be part of training. I'm going to use that in more distracting and novel environments or when my puppy is just super amped up. But this is a great training session of building between the two behaviors. On this one, I'm focusing on run to your bed and down until I do an all done. And the other in the other scenario, I'm using more environmental cues and capturing any behavior I like versus that more down and stay. We are about 7 minutes in, and I am actually just gonna stop the video. Oh, I'm moving it over to my left. So I might let it play through once more here, and then I might actually try to cut the video short so you're not bombarded with 12 minutes of cuteness. Oh my goodness. So there are no treats in my hand. He's being very goofy. This is very nice. Such a good doodle puppy. He's so social. So in a moment, you'll see me grab treats, lure him back onto the bed, into the down. You can feed them for hopping on the bed, but right now, because it's going so well, I want to continue on this idea that if I am luring you, if I have treats in front of your nose, is hop on the bed and go down. That gets you 1, 2, 5, 7, 18 little bits of kibble and reinforcing that behavior. Okay, Papa. Osha. You can put everything in my mouth. Maybe not my hands. I should go get that toy. I know. I should go get that toy and go pick you up. Yeah, you can start watching. Stop watching at any point in time. Nothing else exciting happens. It was just literally the picture of the bed was in front of me, the bed was on my left, the bed was in my right. No matter where the bed was, I am looking for him to automatically lay down on the bed and get treats until I tell him all done, and then he gets a toy. Ugh, he's so stinking cute. This was a really good session. Lots of play in between, lots of time where a dog can take a break and they are earning other reinforcements. He got pets, he got snuggles, he got to play. So he's doing this hard little working session and then he gets a lot of reward. It's not just food. Okay, let's see what we got next. Well, one more time. Treats in mouth, lured him over. Boom, as soon as he lays down, I'm releasing treats. And then I'm going to very quietly just keep feeding him while I'm talking. It's a fine art to talking and training at the same time. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I'll let the video play out, and I'm going to go add some closed captioning to this. Have fun training.